Greetings to all our beloved friends and followers. Thank you for joining us here today for our monthly program. Okay, we will not call it our weekly program any longer, but it has become our monthly program. And to begin, why is it now called our monthly program? Well, we are going through some special times and we need some time for ourselves. And it's very, very important that we see to it that we are first fed. It's important that we see to it that we recharge ourselves. We renew our energy. We take some time out and to look after ourselves, to treat ourselves, and to take care of ourselves. Because it's only by doing that we are able to bring the best to our viewers. We are now starting our weekly meeting with some of our friends in a sort of Christian environment, and we call it our personal Christian community. So if you are in Bangkok and maybe you are a tourist, you're a visitor, or you are here for a short time, or maybe you are here for a long term, and you are looking for a community that can be called a Christian community, but well, we are different from the traditional Christianity here. The way we do things and the way we hold our fellowships is a little bit different from the traditional religious Christianity. So if you are in town and you want to visit us, well, contact us, send us an email or contact us via line and we can catch up, okay? We can catch up. So we are now holding this kind of gathering on a weekly basis, and this requires some time, some preparation, and we also need to focus on what we are doing, and that is why what we are sharing on this YouTube channel is now monthly. We are doing this program, we are holding this program once a month for our viewers. It's our pleasure to bring information, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to our viewers. But like I said, if we don't look after ourselves, we will not be able to bring the best, okay, to you. So we want to make sure that we take good care of ourselves. We take some time out if it's needed, and we renew our energy so that we can bring the best to you in a very simplified and very natural way. Okay, we don't want to force things here. We don't want to follow any sort of rules or regulations, like religious regulations that you just have to do it this way or that way. No, we are free here, and we are expressing freedom here. We are the expression and the manifestation of freedom. So we go with the flow, and that's what we are doing. We go with the flow. So you will see our videos from now onward once a month. So once a month We will bring video to you, and we will share knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with you. So, where did we left off last time? Last time, well, we were talking about the change of mind. And in our last video, we talked about how important it is to change our mind if we would like to change our life. Because the mindsets and our life go hand in hand. Our mind is creating our realities, and the way we are thinking is affecting our daily life. The way we are thinking is affecting our life in many areas, right? And we have to understand that it is very important to change our mind if we want to change our life. If we understand this basic, natural, and universal principle, we can engage into how to change our mind. Because how to change the mind now becomes something we learn to do. Because it doesn't happen overnight. The mindset that is in us right now, and that is creating the kind of life that we are living and maybe we are not pleased with, it's actually an accumulation of thoughts, ideas, various point of view of people, and all this came from the environment we grew up in, families, societies, peers, culture, traditions. Well, it's actually a blend of all these things that we have, I can say, copied from our environment from birth until where we are now. So if we are not pleased with the life that we have right now, well, it's not yet late. It's not like, well, this is how it has to be and we cannot do anything about it. No, that's not true. That is not true. We can change it. We can change the course of our life. And that's why we are here. That's why we want to share this knowledge, this wisdom and information with you. So how do we do that? How do we change our mind? Well, if the mindset that we have is the cause of the life that we are living, we have to understand that changing the mind requires a dedication. It requires a commitment, because if you are not committed to this, you might not see any result in the short term. You might not see any change in your life when you begin, because it takes some time to truly change our mind. Because the things that are really in our mind come from our subconsciousness. Our subconsciousness is this part of our being that is deep, deep, deep within. It's rooted in us, and to go to that level to change our mind requires some practices. You have to, I can say, take it seriously, do it, give yourself some time, be patient with yourself, and after some time, I promise you, you will see a result. You will definitely see a result. So, if you want to change your mind, you have to watch and be careful about the things that you are spending your time on. The things that we spend our time on register on our subconscious. And the subconscious is this level of our being that does not really know the difference between the things that we mean and the things that we are maybe looking at, watching, doing, thinking that, well, it's not something serious, it's not something that we really want, we want to do, but we are just doing it for doing sake. The subconsciousness does not know that. Our subconscious is this part of our being that registers anything that we present to it, whether it's something we desire or something that we are calling a joke or something that we are calling, well, it's just for fun. Whatever it is, it goes straight to the subconscious level. So if we want to change our mind, we begin from that level. We see to it that the things that we give our attention to are the things that we want to see manifested in our life. If we want to manifest joy, peace, love, and other many things in our life, well, we have to surround ourselves with things that speak about those things. We have to watch things that talk about love, joy, peace, abundance, prosperity. We have to read books that talk about those things. And we have to associate with people who have the knowledge and speak about those things all the time. If you want to talk about, for example, if I take the case of abundance, prosperity, if you want to change your mind about money, prosperity, abundance, joy, longevity, and all these things, if you surround yourself with people who are always negative, man, you are not going to get any result. You are not going to go anywhere. Why? Because the people that you surround yourself with are people who are, I can say, blocking you from being able to reach your subconscious level. They are people who are somehow bringing down all the efforts that you are putting into changing your mind. They are the people who are just bringing it down. Anytime you're trying to build it, they collapse it, they bring it down. So you cannot surround yourself with people who are toxic, negative talkers, people who always talk about negativity. Well, if you surround yourself with people like that, you cannot make any progress. So surround yourself with people who are positive, people who are talking about prosperity, people who are talking about joy, people who believe in happiness, people who believe in love. Well, surround yourself with those people and let your conversation, let your language be around those topics that you want to see manifested in your life. And also, you have to read books. The reading of books helps a lot, because when we are reading, the subconscious register what we are reading very easily. So when you want to change your mind, for example, about love or about friendship, find books that talk about that topic and give yourself a very beautiful, loving time. Find a nice place, a place that makes you really feel comfortable, and read these books. Read these books at a slow pace. Enjoy what you're reading. And as you are doing that, your subconscious is registering all that you are reading at that moment. And that is what your subconscious is going to play out for you in your life. There is also something that we have learned from the ancient, and this is what we all know as the sleeping time. When we are at sleep, our subconsciousness goes to work. And we give time to our subconsciousness at that time to work on the things that we have put in our mind during the day. And our subconsciousness uses those things to create our future, to create our, our world, and the things that we see as our life. So, if you want to do a very deep work about your subconsciousness, the best advice that we can give you is the things that you want to bring into manifestation in your life. At night, before you sleep, spend some time on those things. Now there are many things on on YouTube, or there are books that you can read. There are a lot of things that you can do to really help yourself be in that mode and mood that you want to be into. So, if you want to change your life about relationships, for example, find books that talk about relationship. And before you go to bed, spend some time reading those books. And then read those books until you fall asleep. You are giving a very, very wonderful hand to your subconsciousness when you do that. The moment those things are there in your mind and you go to sleep with them, your subconsciousness takes those things and works with them to create for you the reality and the kind of relationship you would like to have in your life. And this applies to all the areas of our life. So, find that book, that video, that audio that is in alignment with what you want to bring into manifestation in your life, and spend a quality time reading, listening, or watching some of those things before you go to bed, and let your subconsciousness do the rest. So these are a few things that we can start doing right away. We don't have to wait, or we don't have to procrastinate these things and think like, well, I'm gonna do it next week, I'm gonna do it next month. No, it doesn't work like that. As you are listening to me, as you are watching me right now, I'm advising you to start right away with what you have. You can start right away. You can do that. And when you start doing this, you will see the change for yourself. So, my dear friend, this is what we have to share with you at the moment. And like I said at the beginning, we will see you again next month. But before that, if you have any question, or you would like to meet us, if you want to join a kind of Christian community, but not, I say it again, not a religious or traditional Christian community. I'm talking about a Christian community that is in alignment with what is going on in the world right now. I'm talking about a Christian community that knows who we are. So if you are seeking that kind of fellowship, well, contact us. We will arrange an appointment. We will contact you, and we will be happy to have you in our midst during our fellowship. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And we are looking forward to seeing you next time. Until then, God bless you.